As you begin to work on the core training, your thought process is you've got an entire core set of muscles that need to be trained. The spine's meant to move in about 5 different planes of motion. So the first one I'm going to start with is going to be a lateral crunch on the ball. Most people get caught up in just flexion motion, doing a lot of front crunches and straight leg raises. So we're going to get going with those dynamics. And again, starting with a lateral crunch on the ball or a side crunch. The rule of the thumb to remember on this, whatever hip is on the ball, that's the leg that goes forward. Now I have my front leg extended forward, my back leg is back, and you can have some kind of a platform. Oftentimes people will do this up against a wall. Once I'm on the ball, I want to make sure that my hips are perpendicular. If I have any kind of rotation when I go to perform this motion, I'm actually going to be into a back extension, which is not the primary focus. This is going to be designed to train your obliques. You'll even feel it down into the hip. And as with everything, the stretch motion is just as important as the flexion or the contraction. So once I'm on the ball, the higher I sit on the ball, the little bit more difficult it's going to be as far as my range of motion, which is a plus. If you have a hard time with a lot of range of motion or flexion through the spine, start down a little bit lower and you can progress your way. So with the side crunch, once I'm on the ball, hands are going to go up. I'm going to think about taking my elbow, extending it out to my side, and coming into full contact around the ball. Now, once I've gone into that stretch motion, I'm going to then think about really shortening my space at the obliques. And it doesn't look like a really big motion versus what you might see in facilities where people are simply pushing up through the legs and sitting up. I see this quite a bit, and what's happening is I'm not really shortening the space and doing a lot of contraction or work on the obliques. So again, it's a full stretch, and then I really shorten into the obliques, keeping my hip down on the ball. When those get easy for you, you can go into a little bit more progression. Full extension overhead. Whatever direction I'm taking, since I'm going off to my right, I'm going to take hold of my left wrist. And now I'm going to go into full extension, same thought process. I'm going to make full contact with the ball and just shorten at the waist. Full stretch. The resistance is caused with the grip I have through my hands overhead. Breathing in and exhaling.